Today I'm going to share with you how I manifested a soulmate relationship, and you can too. Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Kitto. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button so you can be informed of these videos weekly. And my name is Melissa Kitto, and I help you to communicate directly with your angels, develop your intuition, and find your unique life purpose. And today's topic is all about manifesting a soulmate relationship. This video actually follows on with one I posted last week on how your angels will help you to manifest your desires. So if you haven't watched that one yet, you may want to go back and watch that one first, because I talk about the 4 key steps to manifest your desires. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I use these 4 steps in my real life, no filters here, my real life, to actually manifest a soulmate relationship. So step 1 is to decide what you want. Now, of course, this applies to whatever it is that you want to manifest, but I am sharing with you my personal story of something that I'm very grateful that showed up into my life, and that is a new intimate relationship. And so it was about a year ago now where I really decided this is what I want. I had been single for more than 2 years, and I was ready for another positive relationship. I had been on the dating scene for a short time, and through that had learned kind of what I didn't want and changed my preferences. And I got to this point where I was really, really clear. And I wrote in my journal, I am asking my angels and the universe for, and I'm not going to share all the details of what I put in there, but some of the examples of what I wrote was somebody who treats me with kindness and respect, somebody who I can go and have fun with, somebody who enjoys their space and I enjoy mine. And I also wrote in there some things that I wanted to contribute to the relationship, because a personal belief of mine is that in a relationship it's a lot about giving and not just receiving. So I got really, really clear, and I wrote it down, and I said, okay, angels, universe, this is what I want. I'm very, very clear. Step 2 in the 4-step formula I shared last week is to make a clear decision and 100% commit to your desire. And in this case, I truly, truly did that. I had a deep core belief that the right person for me would come along, and I knew that good men were out there. Even though I hadn't experienced it in a while, I just knew that there were really kind, loving, supportive men out there waiting to be found. And I had a core belief and a knowing of that inside. I kind of feel that in the heart chakra and even into the solar plexus chakra. It's this core committed belief that it was coming my way. Again, I didn't know how it was going to show up. I didn't know when it was going to show up, but I knew that it would, and I trusted, and I allowed the universe to do its job. So then step 3 is to allow your angels to bring you the how. And the key there is not to try to figure out the how yourself. So in this case, in my personal example, I had been on one of the dating sites, and it kind of wasn't working too well after a while. It was fine in the beginning, but I was just finding that there was nobody on that site that I was really resonating with. And I had been dating a little bit, and 2 people that I had been, communicating with to a certain extent, both kind of disappeared around at the same time. So I was left with nothing, and it felt like this strange void was happening. Now, it's easy when you're in those situations to go, what am I doing wrong? This isn't working out for me, right? To have a downward spiral. And some of those thoughts did come in, but I came back to that core knowing that it was going to happen in good time. So I allowed the angels to bring me the how. I noticed and actually took it as a sign that that dating app was no longer for me. And out of the blue, I kept hearing about Bumble. It just seemed to be showing up everywhere. People were talking about Bumble on YouTube videos I was watching. They were talking about it on blogs. Some of my friends mentioned Bumble. And I just kept hearing Bumble so much. I'm like, okay, universe, angels, I'm going to get on Bumble. And so that's what I did. I followed that intuitive hit to be in that right place at the right time. Step 4 in the formula is to take action when that intuitive hit shows up. So the first action I took is I got on Bumble because it seemed to be a sign from the universe. And I really took action, and each day I invested a little time in creating connections and communicating with people. I did not want to be on a surface level communication. I was looking for somebody who could meet me in a place of being able to connect and communicate in deeper ways, and put some time and attention into that. So I did my part by investing in communicating, not connecting with 100 people on there and swiping all day long, right? Just really creating some deeper connections and seeing what it led to. And there were some that I realized this person isn't deeply connected, and so I let them go. So I took action. And the other thing that I did was, when I felt a connection with someone, I guided that to let's meet face to face, because that's when you're really going to know if there is something there. So I'm sure you can kind of guess where I'm heading with this. As I met a wonderful person who I've now been dating for almost a year, and it was after several months that I looked back on my original journal, and I said, oh my goodness, I attracted exactly what I was asking for. Yet at the time when I met this person, I'm not going to say his name just for privacy reasons, but when I met him, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just really staying in the moment, and I was being present. I was practicing being my authentic self, and I didn't have any expectations of where it was going. I just really kept it in the present moment. And the nice thing is that he did the same. And it was only after some time that I kind of remembered, oh wow, this is actually what I was asking for, even though I didn't even realize it when it showed up. So I hope that inspires you. I hope it gives you a good example. Now, some people are going to watch this and say, okay, well then I need to go on Bumble. No, it's not about that. It's not about that, the how that ended up being the how for me, because the how is not your job, right? You need to just decide what you want and then follow your intuition and ask your angels to bring you the how. So when you can communicate more closely with your angels, you're going to be more aware and in touch with what are those aligned actions and intuitive hits. If you're not practiced with that, it can be challenging. So that's why I do encourage you to develop a communication with your angels and develop that intuitive psychic part of you. The first step for that is going to be to go ahead and check out my free resource. It's called The 3 Steps to Communicate with Your Angels, and you can find that at communicatewithangels.com/3 steps. I do invite you to watch another video. I actually made a video a few months back called How Your Angels Can Help You in Relationships. So if this is an area that you're looking to improve or attract somebody into your life, go ahead and watch that video next. It'll help you win that arena of relationships. I'll see you on over there.